Okay, you should have video now. I'm confident you should have video now. Microphone too soft, game too loud. I think there's sound settings in the game. And the microphone is now closer to my face hole. Being an actually quiet speaker doesn't help. That should be a lot better. Okay, so Theme Hospital, as you may have guessed, is a game about running a hospital. Running a hospital, difficult job. And it's one of those games that starts out quite simple and actually turns out to be quite difficult. I'm going to start. So you deploy your staff. The buffering, I can't help. It shouldn't be my internet, it's probably the thing. If you're on Twitch and you don't have many viewers, you will get a lot of buffering apparently. Or so I'm told by a lot of other people. It depends what server you get on. Talking and playing, this is going to be difficult. So, obviously you need to hire some staff. And it's weird. I wonder if hospitals are originally planned in this kind of roughshod way. Oh god, the mouse scroll is so slow! Yeah, so it's a game that I have a great deal of fondness for. That I played many times as a wee lad. And basically the concept is you are running a hospital. And you need to try and not kill people. Not killing people is apparently a great thing. So let's basically not try and kill people. So the first thing you do normally is build a GP's office. I don't know if they have GPs in America. I don't know if they're called something else, but in Britain they just
Right, courtesy phone!
Oh god, the announcer's loud. Let's fix that. Announcements volume. The announcements tend to be quite hilarious in this game, but not that loud. So basically the idea is that you try and hire good staff, and they'll basically try and stop people from dying. Don't want people to die. And it's a game famed for its humour. Honestly, I wonder if nostalgia kind of influences how I think the gameplay holds up. But I think the main thing it's known for is being quite funny, with odd diseases and just a generally quite cartoonish feel to it, which you can tell from the art style. I also know that the picture is squished into the box. That's a problem with DOSBox. I do not have a way around that I know of. Mainly because I'm a moron, but we'll see. And interestingly, I always found this weird. I will go off on a random tangent, sorry. The vending machines on here have Kit Kat in front of them. And again, I don't know about American Canada and the rest of the world, but Kit Kat's like a chocolate bar over here. And while Bullfrog is a British company, the game is somewhat Americanised. Or, well, not even Americanised, non-Britishised? It's totally not a word. Because obviously here, all the people will pay you for treating them. Which of course isn't a thing that happens in England. We have that NHS thing that you may have heard about. Whether you think that's good or not, I don't know. So, we have our doctor's GP office, so everyone will come through here.
Terminal patients to the front of the queue.
That is still too loud. I will need to employ other handyman to water the plants, that's true. Everyone will go through your GP's office. It's probably the most important room in the game. Because everyone has to go through it, and in later versions of the game, you will have later levels. You will almost certainly have to build several, which is a trick I only figured out when I came back to this game a bit later in life. Because GP is basically going to diagnose people, and obviously you need to diagnose them to, again, to not kill them. And you normally want to get like a good doctor in there, so he just figures it out straight away. Otherwise, you have all these fancy other diagnosis rooms. Sings in a rock and roll band. You are in. I've satisfied the financial criteria for this level, despite not curing anyone. I haven't even had any patients. Which is interesting. Did I just launch? I don't know. So I'm not going to build this in the smartest way, probably because I'm just partly trying not to screw up the game. Not screw up the game, because I'm trying to talk and do things at the same time, which I'm not used to. And so, you need a psychiatrist in here. We'll get a psychiatrist in there later. So yeah, diagnosis is the most important thing. And then what tends to be the second most important thing is the pharmacy. And it also tends to be quite a useful building because
People, please try not to be sick in the corridors.
you don't really need to make it too big, and it's very easily staffed, and you will treat a lot of people in here. It's quite a big cash cow. So you can build multiple of these, and it just increases the rate of how you can cure patients so much, and it just makes me marvel at young me, who would only ever have one, which is probably one of the main reasons I never finished this game. It's probably just, you know, stupidity basically. P. Anton listens to rave and trip hop. This was the era of rave and trip hop. Ah man, remember rave music? I probably do actually need more benches. You can never have too many benches, and we're actually going to put them in a strategical place. And we have patients filtering in. So as you can see, patients roll in. One of them, and as you can see, this guy is Invisibles. He pays 100 for his diagnosis, and he doesn't know what's wrong. He gets this. We've exhausted all our diagnosis machines, we're not sure what's wrong. I don't think it's him to get on diagnosis. There are more diagnoses. I'm certain you did not go to... interesting. I can't build any more diagnosis rooms. A ward is not needed on this level. Oh, toilets. Yeah, probably should build those. You also have to build the amenities, and toilets is among those. Interestingly, I don't know if this was just a need of like assets or stuff, or just being very progressive, but obviously all the toilets in Theme Hospital are unisex, which is interesting, because obviously this is like, is unisex a word? Non-gendered bathrooms. Like, it was probably an unheard of concept around this time. This is also a terrible design for a toilet system. So yeah, it's quite interesting that they decided to go for that, and I wonder if it's partly like not wanting to annoy anyone. Oh, you also get these VIP visits. People can come around, and basically you want them to come around and see a bunch of people being cured. Because then they're impressed and they go say in the papers like, oh, this hospital is fantastic. If you get sick or if you need to die, come die at this hospital. It's the best hospital to die in. Invisible Man's leaving. I could have taken a guess.
Attending psychiatry, please.
Normally I'm more efficient than this. I think trying to talk and do this is not ideal. And you will need to build a staff room. Normally I would have had all this stuff built before launch. I'm not going to need too much more stuff.
Doctor required in GP's office.
Oh no. This is... Yeah, so staff room is obviously where all your staff go to rest. It's always an interesting trade-off between whether you make it great and they like being here and they're happier, but I think it also keeps them there longer. Okay, so the psychiatrist we employed went to the GP's office, leaving the psychiatrist's office. I do not want to put you there. Which means I can do this.
We have a VIP with us.
Wink. That's always useful. There's a bit of micromanagement to this. Not a huge deal, but some. And we are slowly getting patients filtering in. Oh, yes, we have discovered a new condition, which is the squits. It sounds lovely, really sounds lovely, and yeah, discovering disease is quite important because then you can actually cure people with them without guessing. Because if you guess it, there's a good chance you're going to kill the person. So the VP, Sir Reginald Crumbly, has arrived. So what he's going to do now, and we can follow him around as we discover another disease and click the wrong button. The uncommon cold. I feel like I have this because I always have a cold. I'm never well. I'm always some kind of sick. So yeah, so the VIP is going to walk around. He's just going to, peek in on these rooms, which is kind of creepy, really. I mean, the GP's office is probably fine, but say someone's here, like in a hospital gown, running around, don't really want some random guy in a top hat peeking through. Got some kills there. So yeah, you get paid basically when you kill someone, which to me at the time was quite weird because obviously in Britain we don't pay for healthcare. So I was confused as to why that was the mechanic. But I suppose you kind of have to keep everything going. Like, there's no other real way of distinguishing that, really. It's, I guess that's just the need of game design. Which I guess means they kind of place it in a US setting. I think most of the voice acting is US. TV personality is a new condition. I always find this one particularly amusing. So basically, the idea is that someone's watching so much TV that they are convinced that they are actually a personality from the TV, or could be a personality from TV. And I can somewhat relate to this because I'm sure we've all been there, where we've watched a TV show and like, that character is amazing. What an amazing character. I'm going to start acting like him, using his mannerisms. And then you start using them at work and people are like, that's a little weird. I tend to do this. Unfortunately, mostly with people from The Wire, which, not being from Baltimore, tends to make me look a bit like a moron. We've identified 53% of what type the invisibility is. So basically, normally I wouldn't do this at 53%, but you can guess at a cure. And you can basically say, we're going to basically try and give you the right drug. And basically, I think it's normally, are you going to live or kill this person? I haven't killed anyone yet. So let's take a coin flip. And hello, caffeinated Lima. So, moment of truth, this is the guy. He's going to go in. A member of staff is threatening to resign. I forgot about that. I should probably
Doctor required in GP's office.
Oh, timed that badly. Because I want to see what happens to that guy. We can also hire another doctor. So, this is the guy we guessed the invisibility at. So, he is going to get an invisibility cure. And and there he is. Somehow he loses the walking stick and the glasses during this process. I'm not entirely sure how that works. But hey, games. So let's see what happens. Oh, I've just killed my first patient. And there he goes. Running a hospital, very difficult. Let's see. So we got a cash grant for this guy liking the hospital, and we get a reputation boost, which is quite nice. 69%. So guess what this kind of invisibility person has? We just killed someone. He says nonchalantly, we just killed somebody. Whoops. So, what are the odds? Well, 69% actually. Heaped piles, standing around by water coolers. God, remember water coolers? Now we just have machines that dissolve water. And whoops, I'm making loud noises. Sorry. I kind of have food here as well, so I finished work a bit late. Did we guess that guy? No. Put down some more drinks machines. Drinks machines are a good cash cow. I should point out I'm playing this quite badly at the moment. So I guessed at him, is he going to die? Cured, there you go. Bloaty head, yes. You will see people walking around with giant heads, and that's because apparently sniffing cheese makes your head inflate.
Doctor required in general.
Okay,
Doctor
so
required
for
in
this,
GP's
and you'll see,
office.